What's up, kids and campers?
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. Okay, welcome to our channel. Obviously, this is our first video, so everyone's gonna be new. But we've been talking about creating a YouTube channel for a while and going back and forth on doing it and decided to finally just go for it. So I'm Connie, this is my boyfriend Kyle, and this is our channel. We figured that the first video would be a Q&A because I put this up on my Instagram story like 3 weeks ago, I think, and just kind of put a question box for people to ask questions, give suggestions for videos, all that good stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so the first one was the most asked question out of all of them, and it was, how did y'all meet / your love story? Do you want to do that one, or do you want me to?
You go your version of it, and then I'll do mine.
Okay, yeah, we have two different perspectives because we were in different states when it happened, which is kind of weird. So it was my senior year of college, and I was at Chimmy's in College Station, and I was like venting to my friend about my boyfriend at the time, and my friend happened to be talking to Kyle's brother, Chris, and so he was there at the bar with her, and he like heard me talking about this guy. He heard me say his name, and he was like, oh my god, I know that guy, like I've known him since I was a kid, he sucks. He was like, you need to meet my brother, he's 6'7", he's good looking, he was like, he's like the best guy, you would love him. So then he gets out his phone and he FaceTimes Kyle, and then he put Kyle on FaceTime, and then I don't remember much of it, honestly.
Awkward conversation.
Yeah, I think it was like 10 seconds, and he was like, look at my brother. And I like looked and I was like, hi, I'm Connie, nice to meet you. And then I think I walked away. I don't remember the rest of it, but you can say your version.
Kind of the same thing. I was in Florida, and Chris was in College Station. He FaceTimes me. He FaceTimed me like 4 times. I didn't pick up. But he was enjoying himself, and so then he called me. He's like, dude, like, I met your wife. She's 6 feet tall. She's blonde. Here she is, and gives her the phone. And so I'm just sitting there. I'm like, hey, like, how's it going? It was so awkward, but yeah. I think we followed each other on Instagram, and then
yeah. We had followed each other for over a year. Yeah, definitely over a year, because I still had my boyfriend at the time, and he still had his girlfriend. So it was like we never messaged each other, and then I think it was like a year later, and we were both single.
2019 spring training, she slid my DMs.
I did. Yeah. He posted like a video of his meal prep. It was like kind of a douchey thing to do, and it had a Cardi B song in the background. And I have been like debating DMing him, and like, but I needed a story to reply to, because you're not just gonna like DM a guy, hey, like you're gonna like reply in context. And yeah, I slid in the DMs and I was like, great song or something stupid. And then that kind of like opened the floodgates. And then we went on our first date October.
Yep.
Yeah, October.
Later that year.
6th, because it was the day before your birthday of 2019. And then we started dating a few months later. And yeah. Next question, where do y'all live?
Right now we're in Atlanta, but off season it's Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, and then I am actually from Cypress, which is outside of Houston, and then I moved to Dallas last summer. And so I'm just kind of like bouncing around between Dallas, Houston, because my parents are awesome and like watch my dog all the time, and Atlanta, and then just kind of wherever he is whenever I can go. But next question kind of goes along with that one is, do y'all live together? No, we do not.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, not right now. So we lived together in spring training, because I went with him to Florida, and then I went back home, and both my sisters were graduating high school and college, so I was kind of like doing a bunch of family stuff, and it was like every weekend I had something, and then I'd come see him in Atlanta whenever I could, and yeah, just been trying to come to Atlanta whenever he's pitching, and then I'll like travel. Like I traveled to Philadelphia and New York because 1, he was pitching in New York, and 2, I was like, I may as well go.
Off season wise though,
yeah.
like last year I got an apartment, and so did she, and that wasn't very smart.
So stupid.
So we would spend half the time at my place, half the time at her place, and so we were paying full rent for 2 places to spend half the time there. So this off season, she's gonna be my sugar mama, and I'm just gonna be living with her.
Yeah.
So kind of, yeah.
Starting us off season, yes, pretty much. Next question, you probably can't answer this one, but it's what's it like dating an MLB player?
I don't know. What's it like?
A lot of I don't knows. Every question is I don't know. I mean, it's like you don't find anything out until y'all don't know anything until like the day before or like 2 days before. And so it's just kind of flying by the seat of your pants, which kind of kills me because I love to plan.
She hates it.
Yeah. Like, I like my Google Calendar, I like my planner, I like my notebook, I like my notes in my phone, I like my packing list a week ahead of time, and I can't do that. So obviously it's exciting, and it's so exciting to see him, like, live out his dream, but...
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. But yeah, it's a lot of I don't knows. So, yeah. Okay, next one, dream vacation spot.
I'm a beach person.
Yeah. I would say I am too. I hate the ocean. That's a fun fact about me. You will never see me in the water, ever. Unless, like, my life depends. Even that, I don't know.
If I'm drowning in the ocean and there's a shark coming, she ain't jumping in. She might throw me the buoy, but even then, she's not coming to get me.
I'm deathly afraid of everything in the water. So, like, I don't want a fish to touch. I don't know why. It's just the unknowns. There's so much unknown about what's in the ocean that he loves it. Like, he will be snorkeling, body surfing, like scuba diving, whatever he can.
Playing in the waves.
And I go to a beach to relax and get a tan and just enjoy myself. So, but I would say my dream vacation, I really want to go to Greece so badly. Which, I mean, that's beach. So it's still tropical.
I couldn't even tell you.
Well, I've seen like pictures of it in videos. This next one. Who does the cooking / favorite meal the other has cooked for another? He does the cooking. I have maybe 4 or 5 recipes that I can make. But yeah, Kyle does the cooking. He has like cooking apps that he goes on to. He's an amateur chef. He loves Gordon Ramsay.
That's my guy.
What's your favorite meal you've cooked?
Ooh, either steak or burgers are probably my 2 good ones.
I will say his burgers are the best. I think I'm a burger connoisseur. I love burgers. His are the best I've ever had. Like, I made him make them, or I didn't make him. He asked to make them for my entire family, but I was very excited about it. Oh my God, they're unreal. But yeah, I would say that's probably my favorite. I can only cook a few things, and it's kind of sad. But they work. Like, I enjoy them. And we typically have them.
End up in bowls. It's either like Mexican Chipotle style bowls or like Asian food in a bowl. Which I'm not complaining with. I like all my food in bowls and eat it with a spoon, but
we're
still getting more refined when it comes to the cooking and the top-notch stuff.
Yeah. It's just all so much easier when you can throw it into like a huge pan. You can get like cauliflower rice, which he doesn't like, or real rice, and then just get your vegetables and then your meat. And then I like Asian like stir fries. Put some egg in there. Some pot stickers. It's fantastic. Favorite place y'all have been together? I'd probably say New York.
New York was fun.
It's kind of the only one we've really experienced together.
Yeah, that was probably like a week or 2 after we started dating. We went to New York, and it was just for a weekend, but I had this like map with all these spots that she was talking about, and I had it all laid out, and we knocked so much stuff out.
Oh my God, you needed like a 5-hour nap coming home from it because it was so exhausting, but it was so much fun. We actually planned it before we even started dating. And so the weekend before we went, that's when he asked me to like officially be his girlfriend. But that's kind of the only trip we've taken where you're not playing. Because like when he plays, it's more, I get to see him in the mornings.
And then I'm gone from like 2 to 11.
Yeah. Or like even later sometimes, depending how late the game goes, or like if there's a rain delay or something. But yeah, I would say that's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
And then, do you guys have any pets? Yes. I mean, I would say he's both of ours.
Poor Meatball.
Yeah.
I had a Rottweiler puppy the beginning of last off season. And then I kind of realized I can't really take care of him during the year. And so I rehomed him to a great family. They have a dog, backyard. The wife works from home, so he's living his best life. But yeah, that was my pet.
And we actually got dogs, so I have one. and we got them at the same exact time. Like it was actually, we got out of the bubble last year, and he had his dog. His mom and brother went to pick him up in Oklahoma. Right?
Yeah, he was in Tuskahoma, Oklahoma.
And then my dog, my mom and my dad and my sister went and got him from North Carolina. And like his was kind of planned. I wasn't planning on getting a dog at the same time he did because it was kind of like, why have two brand new dogs then? But mine was a crazy story. Like it wasn't something expected, but pretty much my sister texted me. She was like, a guy at my college that she's at in North Carolina, or she was at in North Carolina. She was like, I found out that he has these two lab pit mixes, which is the dog I've always wanted. And he's been abusing them, and he like beat one so badly that he broke off his back leg. Like it was off, like dangling off. And it happened a week ago, and he won't get him any help. So my sister like messaged him, and she's like, I'll pay for the surgery. Just give me the dog. Like he's gonna keep getting worse if he doesn't get any surgery. He blocked her, wouldn't do anything. So we both called the cops, and my family called the cops in North Carolina every day for like 2 weeks. And then finally one cop was like, I talked to you earlier yesterday. I'll go tonight. Like I'll go check it out. He went, and then I called back the next morning, and they said the case was closed. They couldn't tell me anything about it, but found out he got the dog. And then my sister's vet paid for the amputation of his back leg, and then paid for like his neutering and everything, and he did it all himself. And then I found the Humane Society that he was at, and then I got him. So it was not planned at all, but
yeah, we had 2 apartments, 2 dogs. That was a rough couple weeks getting that ready to go, but then we figured it out.
Well, and when we got both of them, it was, so we got out, and I went home to Houston to get my dog because my parents were watching him, which they're actually watching him right now. And so he had his dog, and then I came back with mine. Mine was awful in the car, and then we get back to Dallas. Kyle comes over, and it's the very first cold front of the season, and it's like a huge storm. So it's raining and freezing for 5 days?
Yeah, a while.
And the apartment I was in was on the 3rd floor. There was no elevator. Outside stairs. And there was like no grass near my apartment. And so my dog, 3 legs, was scared to go up the stairs. He wouldn't go up. Kyle had to carry him. I had to carry it. Like, it was a shit show, honestly. Am I allowed to say that? Shit show? Will that get bleeped or something?
I think you can say that.
Okay. But yeah, so we have mine now. His name is Astro. He's like
her choice. I had nothing to do.
Oh yeah.
I had nothing to do with the name.
I'm from Houston, and I've always wanted a dog named Astro. Yeah, I wasn't gonna name the dog Brave. I'm sorry.
I wasn't expecting that, but just Astro is just.
Yeah, when I got him, Kyle actually told me that he was gonna bang trash cans
to tell him when his food was ready.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yes, he's after the Houston Astros. I'm still an Astros fan. I'm sorry, against popular opinion. I can't help it. Where was your first date?
Mi Casina, Preston Forest, and Dallas.
Yeah, it was very good. And then after that, we met up with his brother and some of his brother's friends, and we went out.
I think we went to like Kung Fu Saloon. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so. I went to a few places. I don't remember where else though.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. We actually that night had a random lady come up to me, and she was like, y'all are so cute together. How long have y'all been dating? And I was like, oh, it's actually our first date. And she's like, oh my god, let me take a picture of you. So she took a picture of us, and we don't have the picture. We really want it. And
so if that lady ever sees this,
please
send us the picture.
We really want it because that'd be just cool to look back on. But yeah. And then the last question is just a day in the life. This is something that we're definitely going to cover and like vlog through, but can kind of explain it. I guess we can do like one during the season, one in the off season, because they're different, obviously.
For me, a day in the life in the season is I wake up kind of whenever and have breakfast, and then probably at the field by 2:30, and then do whatever work needs to be done at the field, watch the game or play in the game, and then come back and do that for 162 times out of 180 days or whatever it is.
Yeah. And then mine, so I have a full-time job, but my job is fully remote and virtual, which I'm so thankful for. So typically I wake up in the mornings, like when I'm with him, it's a little bit different just because obviously like different schedules, but when I'm at home too, I'll wake up. I typically have calls in the mornings. Like I try and book them earlier in the mornings, and then I'll work throughout the day. He leaves around 2. I'll keep working until like 4 or 5. I'll leave, go work out, come back, make one of my 5 meals that I normally make for dinner. And then typically I'll keep working until like 11, and then he's normally home at like 11:30. Sometimes I'm asleep, sometimes I'm not, it just depends. But yeah, and then in a weekend I'll just kind of do whatever. Like if I have a car, I'll go somewhere, or if we're traveling, like in New York, I was able to just walk everywhere, and so just kind of went shopping, which was nice.
Not a bad time.
Yeah. But then in the off season, that's a little bit different for you, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I could do whatever I wanted every single day, which is pretty cool. So I'll go work out in the morning, and then depending on the time in the off season, I'll go throw, come back, probably done with all that stuff by 1 or 2, and then I'm free the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So then I bother her until she's done with work, and then play with Astro and all that good stuff. We'll have a video of more in-depth stuff once that time comes around, which is probably like 2-3 months, something like that. But
and then we'll both be back in Dallas. But yeah, that's the nice thing. He's like my dog's playmate practically. I mean, like I'll just randomly tackle him or just start running with him, and he'll play with toys with him. Like I think at one point, didn't you bite his ear?
Yeah, because he always likes to nibble on like me, so I bit his ear back.
Yeah, so it's great. I mean, my dog has another dog to play with pretty much. So, but yeah, I think that was it. That's like all the questions. I'm trying to think if we've missed any introductory items.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. I'm 24. He's 23.
She's my cougar lady.
I turned 24 last week, and he turns 23 in like 2 months.
No, I turned 24 in...
24 in 2 months.
If I turned 23, you'd real be a cougar.
Yeah. So he likes to give me a lot of crap for that.
At least until October.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we will see. But yeah, I think that's it. We're going to keep making videos and do like day in the life type of stuff. Obviously, it's going to be a different schedule because we're not always together, but yeah.
If you have any ideas,
yeah, please let us know. We're open to all ideas, and hopefully y'all enjoyed this, and yeah, we'll see y'all next time.